The last subtopic of the unit is on overview of Indian financial system. Overview of Indian financial system. A financial system of a country works as a medium for various economic transactions in an economy. It facilitates productive investment and helps in efficient allocation of funds among different countries and regions of an economy. This helps in balanced sectoral and regional growth. Indian financial system is a set of complex and interlinked set of financial institutions, market, instruments and services. The financial sector of India helps in the process of capital formation by effectively mobilizing savings from a large number of individuals and channelizing these savings into most desirable and productive forms of investment, which in turn helps in building real assets in an economy. Financial system provides an impetus for the overall economic growth of a nation. Indian financial sector is broadly classified into organized and unorganized sector. The components of organized financial sector are financial institutions and intermediaries, financial markets, financial instruments and financial services. While unorganized sector comprises of moneylenders, indigenous bankers, pawnbrokers, traders, chit fund companies, family, friends, etc. Unfortunately, the financial institutions in India allocate more than 50% of the capital to the least productive units in the economy, which include state owned enterprises, agriculture, small and micro enterprises, while the more productive private sector is able to receive only 43% of the entire commercial credit. What has also been seen is that financial sector has not been able to mobilize all the savings and thus ensure efficient allocation. As a result, what is happening is borrowers in India pay much higher rate of interest while the depositors in India receive less returns compared to the situation in the other economies in the world. Try to complete this exercise in order to realize how much you all have understood of this particular topic. As a part of your activity on this particular unit, try to study the flow of fund metrics published by RBI in its annual report. I have given the link of it and the proforma is also being provided in the annexure. Also try to analyze the priority sector lending of banks in India. The data is available on the official website of RBI. Both these exercises will help you all to understand the various subtopics that we have covered in a much better way. Try to go through all these books or the online websites which I have provided in the references to have a broader outlook at different subtopics which have been covered. This is additional list of references which has been done for this particular chapter. A few more to broaden your horizon of understanding financial sector and its component in India. This is a pro forma of financial flows instruments wise, that is, as per the different financial instruments, how the money has been received and where it has been used. This will also be available on the link which I have given of the RBI website. This is flow of fund matrix sector wise. So how much each sector has received from the other sector and how much a particular sector has invested into some other sector in the economy. Again, this is available on the official website link which has already been provided in this unit. Detailed explanation or clarification on any point, subtopic, you all may post me a question in the comment box. I will try to answer it in as simple language as possible. Also, will make an attempt to explain it with your example wherever possible. Thank you.